What's up, guys? We are back with another episode talking about self-care, self-love, and self-awareness. Why? Because it's important. You are important. I'm important. And seeing that you showed up to watch another episode, I just want to thank you from the top, the bottom, and all sides of my heart, because you could be watching anybody else, but you definitely decided to watch me. And I appreciate that energy that I'm giving out and being able to receive back. So let me just start there, showing gratitude, because baby, this ain't easy. Got all these cameras in my face. But this is what I asked for, and this is how I'm showing up, helping myself to be more aware of who I am and what my goal is on this earth and how I'm supposed to be giving back. So I'm appreciative to that. So we're going to be talking about how to use movement and dance for self-expression. Now, I just want y'all to know that I am not a professional dancer, but back in my day, I used to do a little two-step. I used to do a little, bop here, a little, you know what I mean? I could do a little stepping in the name of love. I can do all of that. But no, to be honest, when I was younger, me and my brother were on a dance team when we lived in California, so I am very familiar with dancing. I was on a step team as well. I actually got a scholarship. I got a scholarship when I was younger for UCLA, I think it was. Something like that. It was a scholarship, but we never ended up staying in California. But I love moving. Like, I love dancing. I love utilizing my body to feel better and things like that. Yoga, I think, was created off of yoga, stretching, and movement for me. And that really helped to transform my body to what it is today. I'm very happy and pleased with the result. And I'm glad that I took that step outside of the box and the norm, because I really tapped into something that works for me. When I first started studying yoga, I came to the library and I was just getting as many books as I can to understand what it is, where it comes from, and how to utilize it in my life. And that's when I really found out that yoga is not just about stretching. Like, there's workout yoga, there's dance yoga, there's stretch yoga. There's so many different types of yoga that you can choose to do. And so me starting yoga, I think I combined all of those things. So like, as I'm curating all of these things and just implementing them and doing video and content and posting it and things like that, a lot of people reaching out to me, telling me their views on what I was doing, and they were like, oh, this is kind of raunchy, or this is, a lot, or maybe you should try something different, or maybe you should look into this over here, because what you're doing really aligns with certain things that I've seen before. And that's when I was just like, wow, okay. I opened up a door that I didn't even know I was going down. All right, so movement and dance are powerful forms of self-expression that can help you connect with your emotions, release tension, and communicate without words. Here's how you can use those movement and dance to express yourself. You can create a safe space. Always make sure that you are in a space where you feel you can relax and you can be yourself. And make sure you're in an environment where you feel free to move without judgment. Set the mood. Sometimes I set my candles, sometimes I turn off the lights, sometimes I open up all the windows so the light can shine in. Whatever mood I'm in, that's what I'm doing. I'm always setting the mood so that whatever it is that I'm looking for when I get into doing my workout, or my stretches, or my yoga, I can feel all of that, because you draw in that energy just as much as you are releasing. Start with breath and grounding. Tune into your body. Begin by taking deep breaths to connect with your body and ground yourself. Stand firmly on the floor and notice how your body feels in space. Wiggle your toes, sway your hips, or move your arms gently to begin engaging with your body. It's very simple. This is one of the first things that I teach people when I'm talking to them about my yoga, I think. And I'm not a licensed yoga instructor or anything like that yet. So basically just sitting. So just sit, ground your feet, make sure that they're flat. I'm a little short, so you can see mine wiggling. So ground your feet, and then you're basically breathing in through your nostrils, holding it, and then you're breathing out through your mouth. And you really feel it better when you actually make those sounds. So breathing in through your nose, deep breath, your chest should rise. And pushing your lips together and actually just pushing it out. that right there will really help you to just be more calm. So when you go and open up your eyes, you'll feel more like relaxed. How do you feel?
I feel focused.
And then again, sometimes we're sitting on the floor. So I'll say, okay, now we're going to go and touch our toes. We're going to wiggle our toes. We're going to start from our toes and go up our body. Let's connect with our legs. Let's connect with our thighs. Let's connect with our arms. And you just want to touch every part of your body. And then you go right back down and you release. So you draw everything in and then push it straight out. So just how you did with your nostrils, you and then push it out. That's what I do with the breath work that I do with people with my yoga. I think connecting, because your body holds so much tension, you don't realize it until it's time to actually release it properly. So by you doing that, you're allowing yourself and your mind to actually be more clear and open. Allow your emotions to guide you. Identify what you're feeling. This is one of the most important parts of this right here, because sometimes people go in and they're so emotional. They might be emotional because they don't have as much money as they believe that they should have, or they had an argument with a spouse or a friend, a family member, whatever the case may be. They go in and they don't know how to explain their feelings. But if you can explain your feelings, keep that thought in your mind, close your eyes, do that breath work, and connect with yourself so that you know what it is that you don't like, what it is that you're feeling uncomfortable with, and then you're going to really be able to release that from your body. So allow your emotions to guide you. Identify what you're feeling, whether it's joy, anger, sadness, excitement. This is your time to be in your space where you feel comfortable, where you're not being judged. And if you have to cry, you cry. If you have to scream, you scream. And again, that's going in with intentions, being able to use my breath work, grounding myself, knowing what emotions I'm having right now, and release them. If you're feeling tense, you might want to stomp, shake, or push the air. If you're feeling calm, your movements might be more flowing or soft. Let your emotions shape your movements. So if you're feeling like, you know what, I need to punch the air, and that will look like you going like this, like you thinking that you're in a boxing ring, and then all of a sudden, now you turn this into an actual movement that's going to help you. So you go from this, and you crying, and you punching, you, ooh, F this, F that, or I can't stand nobody, and now you're going like this. Now it's more intentional. Now it's a workout. Now okay, I'm in it, I'm in my zone. Let me go to the other side. I'm in my zone. All right, cool. I'm about to really take over. And now you feeling yourself, and you like, okay, you pumped up. Like it can go from one thing and move on to another, but it starts with you. So owning what you're feeling and allowing it to be what it is, draw into it, and then release it. Embrace freeform dance. Let go of structure. You don't need to follow specific dance moves or styles. Let your body move however it wants to, whether that's fast, slow, sharp, or smooth. Improvise. Feel the freedom of not having a plan or a routine. I do this a lot. Put on a song and I'll just vibe to it. So whatever it is that I'm feeling, I'm just vibing to it. If I want to close my eyes and I put my hands up and then I like fake caress my face, like I'm vibing to it. Whatever the case may be. If I want to pretend like I'm twerking, I'll twerk. Like it is what it is. Whatever helps to release and allow me to embrace who I am using movement and dance. Because in the end, you are truly going to feel so much better. Like so much better. Experiment with music. Play with different genres and tempos of music to see how they influence your movement. So you can dance in silence if you want to. The music can be in your head. You can sing a song and you can dance. But challenge yourself if you need. Start off with something upbeat and then move on to something slow. So now your body got your metabolism going and things like that. You're all riled up, and now you can slow your workout down. Now you get into your breath work. Now you're connecting with your body, and you're going to transform into stretching and yoga, and just overall feel the intensity and then the release of all the tension. Use movements to tell a story. Imagine you're telling a story with your body. Each gesture, step, or sway can represent a feeling, thought, or expression. For those of you who follow me on social media, and specifically like Instagram or Facebook, you'll see like in my stories I'll post that I do burlesque. So I feel this way when I'm doing burlesque because it allows me to move my body in ways that I wouldn't normally move my body on a daily basis. And again, I do some of this stuff with my yoga as well. But I do allow the music and my emotions and things like that to express what I'm feeling. So I might get into character and close my eyes and imagine that I'm dancing in a ballroom, or you know what I mean, like I'm just in different spaces, or I'm like doing salsa, you know what I mean, like whatever the case may be. I put myself in that movie atmosphere where I'm just letting go and releasing and just doing the things. Like however my body looks, I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. Especially like when I'm dancing in front of hundreds of people. Like they're not judging me off of those things. They're seeing that I'm expressing something, and they're taking in that expression and they feel it. Like I'm always getting standing ovations literally when I perform, and I love that, especially when I sing and dance. That right there, bonus. Focus on embodiment. Stay present with your body. Stay present with yourself. Let your mind quiet and focus on the sensations of your body as you move and feel the tension. Release energy and stillness. Be mindful of your body's messages. Pay attention to any emotions or memories that arise while dancing and explore them through continued movement. This right here can be a trigger. There would be certain things that I would do and I'm like, trigger, like, I remember doing this as a kid and then people looking at me funny like I was trying to be fast and stuff like that. So as an adult, I would stop myself from doing certain things, and I'm like, what the fuck am I stopping myself for? I'm an adult. Like, first of all, people should not have been sexualizing me as a child. And then as an adult, I should be free to express myself how I want to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different levels and phases that we go through in life, and we have to embrace those things. But for the most part, like, literally just be mindful and focus on what it is your purpose is for you moving your body and doing certain movements and how you're coming off. Again, most of the time you can do this in your own safe space. If there's people around and you're out at the club or you're out at an event, you know what I mean, out in a crowd, at a concert, whatever, still allow you to be who you are and show up for yourself regardless of who is watching. Use props or visual elements. Incorporate props like scarves or ribbons. Flowing fabrics can enhance your movement. Interact with your environment. Move with or against your surroundings using walls, furniture. That's another thing that the ladies that I work with, they do that over at the Light Lounge in Elgin. They're doing so many different dance classes, and we've used like scarves, we've used gloves, we've used chairs, we've used furniture, all different types of things to really allow our bodies to move with objects. And it just, to me, it enhances your experience and really connecting to yourself. Because if you know how to dance on the wall, like, come on now, you're utilizing that wall like you need to. You know what I'm saying? You know how to dance with the ribbon. There's people at churches, they dance with flags. You've seen that before, right?
Yep.
They dance with different flags and stuff like that. Like, that takes a lot of work to really put all of that stuff together. You're not just getting up there and just moving a flag. Like, there is literal practice that has to go in when you're doing these things. So utilize whatever you can, whatever you need. If you're just in a moment, you're unloading the groceries at home and you just in your moment, dance with the bags, dance with the food, you know what I mean? Spin yourself around, spin the food around, whatever you got to do to make you feel better. Do that. Create rituals with movement. Make movement a daily practice. This should be something that you're constantly connecting with on a daily basis, especially if it makes you feel good. And if you notice a difference when you're not doing it, then you should look at it like, okay, this is something that I cannot live without. Just like breathing. You can't live without breathing. You can't live without eating. I can't live without doing my yoga. I can't live without expressing myself and singing every day and dancing. I can't live without doing those things. So I'm going to make sure that it's a part of my daily routine every single day. It's a daily ritual. However you want to take it, however you want to implement it. Do what's best for you, but make sure that you're being consistent with it, especially if it's for bettering yourself. Reflect on the experience. Journal or meditate afterwards how you felt, what you felt, the emotions that you had, what do you believe that you released, because sometimes those things may come back up, but you'll get in a mode where you're just like, I thought I released that. I thought that was gone. I thought that, all of the breath work that I was doing and the yoga and the stretching and, the dancing and the movement really allowed me to release those things. Now it's coming back up and I'm triggered, and your body's like, you thought you did too. But here's another aspect that I need you to look at. Using movement and dance as tools for self-expression can help you explore your emotions, release tension, and experience greater self-awareness. The key is to allow yourself the freedom to move without judgment, trusting that your body knows how to express what you're feeling, because it does. Because it does. Your body can literally heal itself. And again, it is so important that you listen to what your body is telling you. It's telling you when it needs more water. It's telling you when it needs more sleep. It's telling you when it needs more love. Whether it's from yourself or from other people around you. Listen to your body and show up. But most importantly, use movement, use dance to really connect with yourself and just be a freer version of yourself. Imagine you're this beautiful butterfly or this bird that just has no care in the world except for just living and breathing and flying and eating and just being. We as humans sometimes just need to learn how to be present most of the time. Show up for yourself. Use movement and dance to really connect with yourself. And watch how things are just going to get so much better for you. That's all I have for you guys for today. I appreciate you for tuning in. Let me know how this works for you. If you try any of these things, let me know how that works for you. Because I love to hear what it is that you're doing. If you have any advice for me, tell me about it. Tell me what you're doing that's really going to help you to get to that next level by using movement and dance. I'll see you guys next time.